Hi and welcome back to another Amazon selling video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Nikki Kirk and I've been selling on Amazon doing retail arbitrage for 6 years now. And for the last 4, I've actually been helping other sellers get started or grow their Amazon selling businesses. I have a ton of free content right here on YouTube, from how to pack up your shipments, how to source, different things that happen all throughout your Amazon journey. You can find all those videos right here on YouTube. Or I have the beginner FBA Amazon training course, which walks you through step by step how to get started selling on Amazon. If you're an experienced seller, I have things like the UNGATED guides or the Bolo group, a lead list group which helps you source every month, know what to find, what I'm buying, what other sellers in the community are buying right now in store. It can really help you take the blinders off and find a whole new variety of products, all from this awesome community of sellers. So if you want to join the Bolo group or learn more, you can find it at yoursellingguide.com/Bolo. It's in the show notes, the video notes here, wherever they happen to be. Back in the day, you'd go like, they were down here, but that was when you were watching on a phone and you might be watching on a TV. Anyways, this video I am super excited because I'm going to be going over the best products I've ever sold in all those 6 years selling on Amazon. If you are not new to my channel, you probably already know this, but I love Sellerboard. So Sellerboard is a software that helps you track your Amazon sales and, most importantly, your profit. Because if you're not making any money, or you don't know if you're making any money, it's real hard to know if this business is working for you. So I use Sellerboard and I have used it for the last 2 or 3 years, but not for that entire 6 years I've been selling, right? The awesome thing about Sellerboard is that it pulls in everything you've ever sold on Amazon into one system. So you're going to see the photos of it here in just a second, because I'm going to show you the stuff I've sold in the past, even if it's not in your Amazon inventory anymore. So I delete stuff after 6 months or a year of it not having any product, not replenishing it. I'll go ahead and delete them from my Amazon account, but they still live in Sellerboard. So even if you've only been selling for a couple months or a couple years, Sellerboard is going to be able to pull in all of your past history so that you can see your true profit over time. You just have to add in your cost of goods on things, but it's super easy. I do it probably every week, every other week if it's something going on. I just quick sit down, enter all of my cost of goods right into there, and now you're getting your true profit picture. Sellerboard also does so much more than that. So if you want to look if you are owed money back from Amazon, either from warehouse or customer damages or returns that didn't get pulled, they will let you know that. They can also help you figure out if you need to ask for Amazon to remeasure any items because maybe the fees are too much or something's off and it needs to be remeasured. It can help you with that as well. They have an app, which is what I use whenever I go sourcing, and actually just every day to see how my sales are. It has a photo of the product so you can see what you've sold. But when you're sourcing, it's awesome because you can filter, if you want to see the last 3 months, and you can see everything you've sold. And so you're knowing, really, is that item making a profit? Maybe you've been FBMing something. That's what happens with me. I'll FBM it and you're like, you think you're going to make money, but after the shipping and everything, did you really? Sellerboard pulls all that right handy for you on the app. We are about to jump into Sellerboard to see my most profitable items in all 6 years. So you're going to see it firsthand how it works. If you want to try it with your business, you can get 2 months for free, no credit card required. You just go ahead and go to yoursellingguide.com/Sellerboard, or again, link in the video description, and you can get it for 2 months free. Plug it into your Amazon account and see if it works for you. All right, I'm going to jump into Sellerboard now and we're going to pull my sales. So here at the top, you're going to want to click here so you can see all my month to date so far. You can go ahead and do custom date range, and now I'm going to go all the way back. I started in August of 2017 to today. So now you can see here at the top, it's got mine, everything I've sold. So over 6 years, I've done $765,000 of sales, almost 30,000 units sold. I did try advertising costs back in like 2018. I tried to advertise some stuff. So anyways, you can see all of that right there. No matter what time frame you choose for Sellerboard, like you can filter whatever times you want to see. You can compare different things. It's always going to have that really handy like graph to tell you what you've sold, your returns, all your different costs, your storage fees, all of it right there. you can filter by various things. So at the top, it's already filtered by units, but I want to see by the most profit. So now we've got my top most profitable items. I normally start at the very top, but for this video, I'm going to go the opposite way. So the first item is actually something that I'm selling a lot of. I've shared it in the Bolo group, so it's currently been shared. I shared it and then people have been talking about it, so it's kind of a current thing still talking about in the Bolo group, but I still have stock and I'm still sharing it. I'm still selling it. So because of that, I can't show you what it is, but it's something I got from Walmart and I'm still getting from Walmart. I have sold 124 of them, almost 2,500 in sales, and it's made me $800 profit so far. This is an item that I am FBMing, so I'm sending it myself. It costs, I think, anywhere from $4 to $5, depending how far away the customer is from me, to ship it. It goes first class. It fits in a little padded mailer, and it's been awesome. And I've been selling it for 3 months now. You can see the bestseller rank here. And all right, my next item I am going to tell you about. Not only that, I'm pretty sure you can still get it. So this is an item I got from Grocery Outlet. You may have heard me talk about it before. Let's click over to see it on Amazon. So it's these Lacey's Dark Chocolate Almond Crisps. Now they actually come in a box. I don't see the photo of it here. But at Grocery Outlet, now you're not going to be able to do it right now for FBA because it's meltable, it's chocolate. But at Grocery Outlet, it's in a long, skinny box. I think it has like 2 or 3 in it. They cost, I believe, $7.99 if I go back to seller board. Yeah, $7.99. I was selling them for $29. This is a replen. This is something you can replen over and over. Now, don't make me regret showing you guys this stuff because you can still get it at Grocery Outlet. So please don't take the price. It was already selling for $28 right now. Don't take the price. I sold 108 over the times that I've been selling it. It made me $1,000 profit overall. So you can see the ROI is 121%, 34% margin. And then here's the little pop out I was talking about so you can see your sales, your total units, any refunds. So I've had a couple of refunds on it. When you click the Amazon fees, you can see the different fees. Inbound transportation, that's me sending it to Amazon FBA. Storage fees, sales tax collection fee, and then your breakdown here. Next item is this Sunripe fruit. You probably saw me talk about it on, I think it was either my worst or my best products of 2022. I can't remember. One of them it is because what happened is that people started tanking the price. So this is a replen. It's a replen every Q4. You get it from Walmart. It's fruitcake fruit. Let's click on it and check it out. It's just a tub of fruitcake. You can see even now it's still got great selling. It was like $5.49, but I think it went a little bit. So I mean, it's still making great profit. $5.42. I was selling it for $18.99. I made $1,100 on it. And this is over a couple of Q4s. Now last year, the Walmart Price Tank Brigade got the item and they all just killed the profit. Like it was going for like $12 or $15 during Q4, which is when people are making fruitcake, which is a real bummer because this is a replen. It was an easy replen. You polybagged it, you sent it, it sold. And it sold for a lot of money. At one point I was selling it for $24 for one thing of fruitcake mix. I mean, it's like yay big, but this is why taking the price is so frustrating because you are cutting out a replen. You could have this replen every year for months on end. You start it in around September, it starts showing up. You can sell it all the way January, February, March. But you can't if you are taking the price and you are cutting your replen off, which is at Walmart, which is easy to find anytime. All over. This is why you don't want to take the price. You don't have to lower your price. You don't have to cut it a penny. You don't have to cut it $1. You can sell this items. You can win the buy box and make money. Okay? Okay. Rant over. I won't talk about it anymore. But it's just really frustrating when you see one of your best products that is now no longer because of price tankers, because they ruined it. I'm hopeful that it will come back again next year, but I honestly don't know after last year that it will. My next item was a hand sanitizer. So in March 2020, I found these at Ollie's for $1.99, and I think I sold them for, I can't remember, like $20 or something. Another thing that I was FBMing. There's actually quite a lot of FBM of my best items. And I don't think that's a coincidence, because when you FBM it, now you can replan and you can have a great chase for FBA, but when you're FBMing it, it just happens faster. And so you can go get more of it faster and keep those sales going. So there is something to be said about FBM. So this is something I made $1,000, $1,137 on. Again, it's something I sold during, it was when COVID first was starting, and we just thought everyone was crazy. And so people were paying crazy money for hand sanitizers, and it was hard to find hand sanitizers. I literally just stumbled upon at Ollie's, I think I was in Waco, Texas at the time. I just stumbled upon this like box of 60 of them, or 61 it looks like. And I bought them all, and I was not totally like sure about FBMing at the time, because it wasn't something I really did. And so I took a chance and it paid off. You can see the image is missing, and I think that's because Amazon, I think they pulled it down shortly after, but I was able to sell them all. The next item is something that you have definitely heard me talk about. It's the tech decks. So this was Q4 2021. This was an item, it was exclusive to Walmart. You got 10 of them in a thing. They're still there at Walmart. They just don't really make a lot of profit anymore. They came in this box. It was a perfect little package box, so you could easily put it in a poly mailer. It was under a pound, so it was cheap to mail. If someone wanted to expedite, which a lot of people did, they paid for it. Again, this was an FBM. This was an FBM during Q4. An awesome, awesome chase. We were in the Q4 group. We were all chasing it down. It was so much fun. Everyone made money. This is why the Bolo group is so awesome, because you all make money together. We aren't taking the price, and it's just everyone's making money. It is so much funny to make money with friends, you guys. I mean, I can't stress it enough. So much fun. So we were all chasing it down. It fits in the poly mailer, or not a poly mailer, sorry, a padded mailer. And if people wanted it expedited, which they did because it was Q4 and they wanted it fast, it would fit in a flat rate USPS. So you knew it was going to be, I think at the time it was $7.45 or something. That was going to be like $8 to ship it. And customers were paying, you know, $10 or $15, whatever your shipping template was set at. That's what they were paying to get it expedited. And it fit in the free USPS flat rate padded mailer. This one item during that Q4, I sold 136 of them. I made $1,430 on it. 70% ROI because they cost $15 each. My next item is something that I dabbled with in 2019, I think it was. I went with a distributor for backpacks during back to school. And it was risky because I had to find a freight forwarder who would go pick it up from them and then drop it off at a prep center. So it was a lot of different new things that I was trying out, but it did pay off. Now, why I didn't go through and keep doing it every year, I don't know. It's honestly something I'm going to do now that I have like a warehouse that I can put them in, but it was just something I couldn't really sustain. It's a lot to go through a distributor's like list, especially when I'm doing this part-time on top of traveling at the time, as well as making YouTube videos for people, managing the Bolo group. I have like a lot of other things going on, right? And so it just kind of one of those things that fell through the cracks. But as you'll see here, it did pay off and I need to get back into it. So this was a sequence backpack. Let's click on it and take a look. It had like a unicorn thing. I think I never actually saw it in person. I think it could like flip two-way sequence, so it would flip one way or the other. It's got a pretty high rank now, and it's a crazy seller name, but I got them for $8, basically $9, $8.75. I bought 82 of them altogether. Again, it made $1,400, and this was after, so I think I might have got them for like $7.75 or something, and then I added on that prep center fee because it ends up being like $1. They had to poly bag them because they're backpacks, so they're bigger poly bags. And then of course I had to pay for the freight forwarding of the shipping, so there is some extra costs that you have to add into all of that, but at the end of the day, I mean, there's quite a few of them if you look through my whole list of profitable items. Like if I kept scrolling down, there's a lot of them that did make great money, so it is something I definitely need to get back into. But yeah, so there is something to be said about looking for wholesale distributor type things. It's just a whole different beast, and I am all about finding something easy at retail arbitrage and doing that. That's like my jam. So that's one of another reasons why this just fell through the cracks. Next up, now when I thought of this idea for this video, this is the first thing that popped into my head. I thought it was going to be my number one, but I forgot about my new number one. And it was my number one for a really long time. It's a Nivea skin firming cream that I got from Grocery Outlet. So what happened was, I think there was someone on YouTube that was talking about how awesome this cream was. And it was selling for like $100, I think. $70, and I got it for $8. This was one of my more memorable chases. I remember going to all the different grocery outlets in the area and grabbing everything I could find of it. Because again, $70 cost me $8. I made $2,659, 70% margin, 724% ROI, and it's a discontinued item, so if you found it, I don't think you can find it anymore. This was probably in 2018 that I got this one. My number two best item, you guys heard about this one in my best products of 2022 because I found it last year. It's this La Prairie Anti-Aging Rapid Response Boosting Serum or Gel or whatever the heck it is. It was selling for, it's currently out of stock if you find it. It was selling for $1,295 and I got it for $189. I only found and sold 6 of them, but those 6 paid off. I made $5,398 profit on that item. That was an item I found at a liquidator store, so a one-off store. That's why I'm always talking about going to those stores. You can get comfortable, you can get used to what you want to source, so Walmart, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, those are like my go-tos, right? But going to the one-off stores, while it is kind of cumbersome because you have to scan a whole new store, which takes more time, you can find really great deals. So get to know those liquidation, outlet, deal type stores in your area. And my best one, best product of 2022 and best product overall is the bundle that I made last year during Q4. I am still selling it, so I can't show you what it is. I've made $10,000, $800, I've sold a couple this year. Just a couple. I still have some I'm selling, but it still is making awesome, and it's a bundle that I made all on my own. I created the listing, and so I'm the only seller on it, and it has been a huge perk. Like, I just tested it out last year, and it worked, and so now I'm all about figuring out ways, new bundles to make, and how I can make that easier, my life a little bit easier, because when people do tank your best products, if you're able to make a listing and make your own best product that is almost impossible for other sellers to list on it, you're going to make your life so much easier as an Amazon seller. So creating a listing is not all that hard, but it does take some work and finesse to figure it out. So I really recommend, whether it's you want to look for distributors or you want to look at making your own bundles, branching out into different areas. So if you haven't tried FBM, like I said, half of these products are items that I FBM'd. There's probably something to that. Why are my best products things that I FBM'd? There's something there. So you just don't want to try different things. Don't get used to just the one thing that you're doing. To grow your Amazon business, you're going to have to branch out and do other things. So those are my best, most profitable items I've sold over the whole 6 years. If I scroll down, you're going to see like this number, what is that, 8 is $800 profit, and then we go all the way up to $10,000 profit. So there's different items. They all add up to being substantial profit for your business. You want to have a variety, a wide list of products that you are selling at any given time instead of deep, as far as if I only went deep on like 2 products, if one of them goes bad, then I've only got my 1 product. So you want a wide variety of products that you can sell year round. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you got some little nuggets of something to try or ways to grow your business. Let me know in the comments, what are you going to do in 2023 to help grow your business and expand your offerings on Amazon? Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out Sellerboard and get 2 months for free. No credit card required. YourSellingGuide.com/Sellerboard, and you can plug it into your Amazon account and pull in all of your past data and see what are your best products over time. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you back here for another Amazon seller video.